Alright guys, thank you. I know it's been a while since I've posted, yeah, and I thank you for being so patient with me. From now on, I will be posting regularly, so you don't have to worry about that. But this is a story, yeah? And this is a story about betrayal, naivety, and why you shouldn't trust the wrong people, or you shouldn't trust everyone, or even sometimes anyone, yeah? Now, this story starts when I was 14 years old, yeah? So I'm 14, I'm in the mix now, yeah? I start hitting licks for some of these orders, yeah? One in particular. So I started hitting a lot of licks for him, doing my thing, making my little money, buying all the clothes, all of that. So I'm gassed, yeah? I'm thinking, yo, I'm the guy. You know what I mean? I'm 14 and I can buy nearly all the designer clothes I want. You know what I mean? And all the local little pretty girls like, man. So I think I'm a somebody, yeah? Cool. So fast forward now. Now remember, in the end now, yeah, like for me at the time, I had my own little batch, yeah, so my own little friendship group, and the olders, they were just them, man, yeah. So even though I was around them and I chilled with them, I was never really a part of them. They were just guys that I did stuff for, but I had my own little friendship group, yeah. So anyways, we were riding the bus one time, and I've actually skipped a step, my bad. So there's a guy in the ends now, yeah, and he dies. He had an accident and he died. Yeah. Very loved guy, very well respected guy, etc. etc. Yeah. So this happened fresh. So anyways, we're riding the bus now, yeah, cutting through Queensway. Yeah, so near Bayswater sides, isn't it? And as we're riding the bus, I was with two guys that I chilled with at the time, yeah. So two guys I used to chill with. And as we're on the bus, obviously, because I was plugged in with them lot at the time, these lot who aren't a part of them, like they're just my brethrens, but they're not affiliated with no gangs or whatever. They're asking me, oh, like how did the guy die? So I'm explaining the story of how he died and the accident he had, whatever. Now, one of the guys I used to chill with, he just started laughing. I know that's a very cruel and messed up thing to do. The guy started cackling like a hyena on the bus, yeah, just laughing. Like he heard the funniest joke in the world. So as he's laughing, I'm just there stunned. I'm silent. I can't. It's weird. It's like, you know when you just get a freeze response? Like you just think, raw, like, the guy's just laughing. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really know how to react at the time, innit? So cool. But as we're on the bus, there's an older guy. So he looked to be about 20. I'll say he's about 20, 21, them ages, innit? Some Arab guy. Could have been Arab, Moroccan, one of those guys, yeah. And cool. As we're there now, he walks up to all three of us. Hostile, like on violence. Walking. Remember I said this guy's like a muscular brother. He's about 20, 21, yeah? And he walks up to all three of us. And he says, yo, did any of you not know him? So obviously, like I said, man's 14 at the time, innit? So I'm like, raw, like this energy, I'm saying, he's coming with this violent energy kind of thing. So he's like, oh, I knew him, and you lot are laughing. So did any of you lot know him before you lot start laughing? So we're quiet for a bit, yeah? And he stuck it on the guy that was laughing. He said, why are you laughing for? Should I break your nose right now? Should I slap you in your face? So the guy's like, no, like, I don't want to get slapped, innit? She's like, let me ask you again, should I slap you in your face? The guy's like, no, like, I don't want to get slapped. So he's like, never ever laugh again. So he says to me, did you actually know the guy that died? So I said, yeah, like we weren't close friends or nothing, but I chilled with him on a couple of occasions. Like I knew him, innit? So he's like, cool. So they come off the bus now, that's it. I'm thinking that's the end of it, yeah? So I'm riding through the ends one day, just on my pedal bike, once again, doing my thing, yeah? Me and my pedal bike back then when I was about 14, 15, we were stuck together like Siamese twins, yeah? That was my ride or die, that pedal bike. The Bonnie to my Clyde, yeah? I remember it like it was yesterday, black Ridgeback. So anyways, riding through the ends now. And as I'm riding, the same Moroccan guy or Arab guy pulled up right next to me. it's like it was weird because you know when you're riding and you're on a mission, so your head is just straight. I'm not looking to the left, I'm not looking to the right. And he just pulled up right next to me. And he goes, yo, do you remember me? And he did a smile like that. This is him, yo, do you remember me? I was like, oh, this guy, bro. So I was like, yeah, I remember you. He said, you remember me from the bus, yeah? So I was like, yeah, I remember you from the bus. So he's like, come into the park. Now, word to the wise, yeah? When someone tells you to come into the park, just don't come into the park. But you see, when I was that age, I was a little bit too brave-hearted. And I don't know if it was bravery or it was stupidity, either. But like a dumb idiot, I went into the park, yeah? And as I go into the park, a second guy comes in. So a second order. Like I said, these are big men. A man's 14. So they're there and they're just sticking it on me. They're like, yeah? So you was laughing, wasn't you? So I was like, bro, you know I weren't laughing. Like, you was there. It was my boy that was laughing. So he's like, bro, I'll be so honest. I just want to break your face right about now. So like I said, yeah, I might be a kid, but I'm not a punk. I'm not just going to sit there and tell me you're going to break my face and I'm just going to nod like an idiot and have it. No way, bro. So he's like to me, oh, I feel like breaking your face right now. Should I break your face? So I said, big man, do whatever you want to do. Here, I'm going to ask you again, should I break your face? I said, and I told you, do whatever you're going to do. So he's like, if I punch you in your nose right now, what are you going to do? I said, bro, I'm going to fight back, bro. Whatever you do to me, I'm fighting back. Win, lose, or draw. Do you understand? So he's sitting there and he's doing like, you know, like all the theatrics and scare tactics. He's going, he's doing all of that in it. So I'm sitting there and I'm just watching him and I'm thinking, what's wrong with this guy? So obviously, I come off the pedal bike a little bit. I'm thinking, if this guy swings, obviously, like, man, boxing, you know what I mean? Swing, pop, right in his face. You know what I mean? Hit him with the 1-2. But the guy right next to him, he's like, nah, leave him, bro. He's just a kid, innit? Like, you can tell he's not gassed. He's like, oh, I like him. Like, he's just a kid. Like, just leave him, man. So the other guy's like, you're lucky he saved you, because I was about to smash your face in. So, you know, you're just sitting there looking at someone like this. But in my head, I just want this to be over. Yeah? Cool. So anyways, the guy's like, leave him, leave him, leave him. So the guy's like, cool, get out of here. That's it. All right. Fair enough, I don't like being spoken to like that. But in my head, I'm thinking, it's either get spoken to like that or get your head kicked in the park. I think I'm going to choose to get spoken to a certain way. Yeah? But before I leave, and this is mistake number 1 I made, yeah? He said to me, yo, I like your bike. Give me your bike. I said, no. He's like, give me your bike. I said, no. So like a dumb idiot, obviously I could see it's going to go there now. So why I say like a dumb idiot, my mistake I made, I lied and I said it was one of the oldest bikes. And bearing in mind, this guy, looking back, wasn't even really older. He was like 18 years old at the time. And I'm 14. So you know when you're those ages, like anyone who's probably like more than 2 or 3 years older than you, you call them older, innit? But he was like 18. So like I said, I turned around and I was like, oh, it's his bike. It wasn't his bike. Do you know what I mean? He said, oh yeah, cool. So when he heard the name and where I made the mistake by using another man's name to get another man off my back, pause, he backed off. Now I'm thinking the issue stops there. Yeah. So once again, I'm out hitting licks for this same order, doing my thing, hitting sales, whatever, yeah? It was a cold, snowy day. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was freezing. You know, when you're riding the pedal bike and your fingers are frozen, you got to ride the bike using your palms. You can't even wrap your fingers around the fucking bars, yeah? Handlebars. And I get a phone call from this guy, innit? So I answer the phone call. And he says to me, yo, where are you? I said, I'm out here, innit? Like, I'm doing my thing, but I'm not finished. I'll shout you later when I have obviously like the stuff I've licked, all the money from hitting sales, whatever, and I'll come back to you. He's like, nah, it's fine. Come link me now. So my spidey senses started tingling because I knew this guy having been around him. And this guy loved money. When I say loved money, As in, if he died tomorrow, you have to bury him with money. As in, if he got married, he'd get married to money. And when they say the oath, until death do us part, he will nod his head like this. The man love money, yeah? So that's when I'm a bit like, this is a bit off. Because you've never told me to not link you with nothing in my hand, or that it's all right. So in my head I'm thinking, yeah, this is a bit dodgy. But I trusted the guy. Remember, you're a kid at that age. Like, man's like 14, I look up to these lot. I think they're kings at this age, yeah? To me, they're like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So I trust this guy. He's like, yeah, come link me. So I said, cool. Jump on my pedal bike to go link him, yeah? To go meet him. And then he phones me again. And then I say, oh, by the way, where we meeting in the same place? Outside the Iceland. He said, nah, bro, don't meet me there. Meet me outside the church. So this was red flag number 2. And once again, my spidey senses are tingling, yeah? Because in all the times I've ever met this guy or linked this guy, it was always outside the Iceland. So why are you changing the meeting spot now? These are the 2 things that made me think, yeah, there's something wrong here. But once again, I'm 14 and I trust these people. Like I said, they were like kings to me at that age, yeah? So I go to the meeting spot. When I get there, he links me. He comes outside and he meets me. You know, a little spot, yo, you good? But the energy was off looking back, yeah? He's very cold. You know what I mean? Then he goes back in, he walks around the corner. When he comes back around the corner, he comes back with the Arab guy and 2 other big men. I can't even remember what they looked like. One was hench though. He could have been about mixed race. Another one was a dark skin, you know? So it's 4 of them. And I'm here. And when I see the same Arab dude, yeah, it's like this guy was like, you know when you say Candyman in the mirror 5 times and he keeps popping up? I didn't even have to say Candyman. This guy just popped up. He stuck to me like a cheap suit. He kept popping up for the love of the game. It's like he wanted to ruin my life for the plot. He wasn't even getting paid to do this. He just enjoyed it. You see, when he walked around the corner, he was smiling from ear to ear. Like, yes, I got him. And he saw me and he said what he always said when he saw me after that day. He said, do you remember me? So I said, yes, I remember you. So the older that I trusted said, yo, I'm hearing that you laughed at my brethren dying. So I said, I didn't laugh. Boom! Punched me in my face, yeah? So I'm sitting there, I'm in shock now. Do you understand? The guy's like, he did laugh. The Arab dude, innit? So as I'm backing away now, because he's getting closer to me, I'm thinking, cool, let me back away and get some space. The hench guy that I said is like mixed race, he blocks me off here. And then the Arab dude blocks me off here. And then the dark skin dude pushing me up against the rail. So I basically got nowhere to go. I'm blocked in, yeah? Remember, like I said, man's 14, these are big men. They're like 18 to 21, yeah? So I told him my face, I'm in shock, yo. And he goes, so did you laugh? These lot are telling me you laughed. I said, I didn't laugh. Bam! Once again. Now at this age, yeah, I always used to walk with mum. And I swear to you, I was so angry because the one day I didn't walk with it, yeah, because I was meeting somebody that I trusted. So I left it, I just dashed it, I left it behind. I didn't have it. And I thought to myself, and in a way, I'm thankful to God I didn't have it on me. Because I look back and I think for the way I felt in that situation, and I'm a guy I don't like to be embarrassed or violated, I would have taken it out and just won in the neck. And I probably wouldn't be here making videos. I'd be doing life in Belmarsh. So it's thank God that I threw it away, yeah? So I'm holding my face now, and I said, hold on. I'm not letting man beat me up. So I got to dive on this guy now, you know? And they push me and they hold me up against the railing. So they're holding me down like this. One's got my throat, you know? And then the other guy goes, let me call my boy that was on the bus that day to confirm that he laughed. So he phones his boy now. And this is why I say it's just a weird setup. Because he made the call. And it wasn't even one ring. The guy just answered. And he went, did he laugh? The guy said yes. When have you ever started a conversation with your boy like that? Imagine phoning someone and going, did he laugh? And the guy goes, yes. That means this is premeditated and planned. That's what I'm trying to explain to this older, but he's not hearing it. Yeah? So these are dragging me up, holding me, pat, pat, all of that. I'm taking the village beating at this point, you know? So I'm there and I'm angry. You know when you're a kid, you got angry tears. I'm just there like, I was angry, you know? And then the guy turns around, he goes, oh, he's not even the main culprit, it's his boys. So the older sister, he call his boys right here, right now. He said to me, yeah, call your boys and bring them here right now. I said, no. Do you understand? The guy said, call your boys. Pap, one more in my face. I said, no. So anyways, in this situation, I took my phone out and I won't lie. For a moment, I contemplated it. And I did call my boy. And my boy, when he answered the phone, the one that laughed, he said, yo, bro, you good? You know when someone sounds so innocent? I said, yeah, I'm good. Where are you? He said, I'm at home. I said, oh, do you want to make some money? He's like, yeah, I want to make some money. Like, should I come meet you right now? And I was looking at these four, and they look like demons right about. Remember, this is pitch black night, you know, winter, snow. The moon is just showing their faces. They look like creatures. And when I heard my boy said, I'll meet you right now, where do you want me to meet you? I just sat and I thought, I can't do this to him. So over the phone, I said to him, don't come. So I set up and I cut the phone. And the Arab guy smacked the phone out my hand. My phone cracked. And the village beating commenced. Yeah, they kicked my ass. When they stopped and they finished, the older brother tried to talk to me, like the older I said I trusted. Oh, I'm so disappointed in you. It broke my heart that I had to hear you're doing this. Why did you have to do this? Why did you have to make me violate you? All of that talk, yeah? Cool. Then he goes back around the corner and the other three leave. You know the same Arab guy, yeah? Who's been my tormentor at this point. Do you know what he said to me? I'll be honest, bro, I know it wasn't you. But I needed to get someone. Someone had to take the blame for it. Yeah? So it had to be you. I knew it weren't you. You know, after hearing that, after what I just went through, fam, I wish I had a chainsaw so I could hack his head off like this. Or I had 1,000 guns so I can just shoot, man. Imagine a person putting you through all that just to turn around and admit they knew it wasn't you. And they just lied on you because they felt like they needed to have somebody or to get somebody. Yeah? Then afterwards, that same older came back around the corner. He said, oh, cool, man, shout, man, and we'll start making money again. I looked at him. I jumped on my pedal bike and I rode away. And I never spoke to that guy again and I never worked for him again. Even when he tried to call me or he tried to phone me, I just aired his call. You see, after that day, I just started doing my own thing. And this is just a tale or like a cautionary tale, you know? Why you shouldn't blindly trust people. Do you understand? Because to me, that is the height of evil. I think that's one of the most evil things a person can do. You saw a kid who trusted you, who looked up to you, and you lured him somewhere, knowing what was going to happen to him. To me, that is evil, bro. And that taught me at 14, going on 15, how dark and evil the roads are. Does that make sense? It was on that day I learned, yeah, this is not a game. I do not trust people. See, after that, it's like I became a monster, bro. That little moment, that violation charged me up. And I said to myself, I am never letting that happen to me ever again. Do you understand? I would say that was my true villain origin story, yeah? And that's what I just want to teach you. I see some of you youngers out there who just believe in these guys. You worship these guys. You follow these guys. These people do not have your best interests at heart. Because look, that wasn't even a logical explanation as to why they did that to me. They just heard a rumor and they just jumped on it. That makes sense? No evidence or no proof. So when you kids are out here throwing your lives away for these older people thinking they care about you, I'm here to tell you they do not care about you. They will turn on you in a second. They'll turn on you for money. They'll turn on you over rumors. They will just turn on you, yeah? If you've got friends your age, do your own little thing with your own little friends, yeah? Do not be out here working for these older people. Don't even involve yourself with them. So that's just a little story about a painful situation I went through. So I can come here today to tell you and give you that advice on betrayal and trust. Like I said, I got lured somewhere by somebody that I trusted, only to get violated and viciously beaten up, yeah, for something I didn't even do. So that's just a little lesson for you guys. Like I said, I'll be posting more story times, telling more stories, and uploading on YouTube more. So, you know, like I always say, make civilian life great again. Like, comment, and subscribe. All the best.